Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a rookie from UCLA. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Let's go.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle, Nwangu. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that, because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Here's Allen. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Allen going to go on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Purdy from the gun. Caught on a slant. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Here we go, set.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Throwing here, Purdy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Flush to his right. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun now with Purdy. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this to Bell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Purdy. They'll set up the screen for Nwagu. 20, 5, and did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd? And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Allen going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Cook up the gut. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Allen. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Jefferson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Final play of the half, Purdy. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On the move to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Taken down at the 47-yard line. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll try the middle with Cook. And shedding through the tackle. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now 2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Purdy looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now they send a man in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense.
Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 44. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Allen now looks to throw. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield right at the 48. The Pats at the line ready to go. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They need 18 yards here on third down. Purdy now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Here we go, Shaq.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
Another run now for Nwangu. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on third. They had more guys than they could block. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. This is 1st and 10.
56, 56.
Throwing, Allen. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
at the 31-yard line.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Alert!
Here's Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Half 85,
Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command him, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To throw is Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here is 3rd down and 4. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.